There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscience ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic source. It's bloated and shameful.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered. Alright, nothing town to fuck all borough. Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal were up. The song of death is sweet and endless. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is far.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to
Somehow, you know what it is. A Caprice Kinema motor carriage. You hear a jingle. Keys are it says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. The whirling in rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken Was this not the same Elon that founds empires and lays waste to cities? Probably not, no. Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and suddenly you realize you have no memory of them as you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward, Whatever broke this window, a fine web of scarring covers the back of your right, more likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pull. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture, like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, congratulations, you smashed the window with. A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold. This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light. You swoop up and catch the tie. What you have in your hand is the blades come squeaking to a halt. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photo. The lights are off. A mirror hangs on the wall, covered in steam. Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your... As you slowly abort, you clearly behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying... Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? It's like, what does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? You are correct. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you...
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birth. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of...
No. Because you're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies. You've been here for 3 days. I couldn't say. In truth?
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
Could it be because of the drinking?
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age. She nods.
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer. Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Yes. The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. It's 51. The current century? Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir. Yeah? You're in a hostel, sir. We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control.
You sure look like you're from Revachol.
Her accent suggests she is not from around here. She's from
There was the usual ruckus. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hot. It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, a slow, sad song started playing. Like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole. That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet. Then you started screaming and trashed the place. No, it didn't sound like that. A window was smashed. The tape player probably. The song stopped. And furniture too. A real destructathon. There was. I think you screamed that you... I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it. Glad to have been of assistance.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be, of course, at this point, pressed through a PA system by other people. You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious. No, don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among... Looks like the bird was ripped. This is the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the insulin. The small steel tag says as much. The great skua. stare.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you. A competent work of taxidermy. Looks like the bird was. This is the great school. The small steel tag says it.
Look, your buddy. Why don't you go and talk to him?
He pretends not to hear you.
No, I'm not.
He's very animated all of a sudden.
That period of my life is over. Not every. I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie. She just, you know.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man.
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling on the counter, rolled out of his open hand. You see, the man does not.
You've just picked up some magnesium.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you. Your fingers find their way into the shackle. The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? You slip the plastic ID just for the record. You look nothing like the man on the document. You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on it. See, the sleeping dock worker has a bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is as you approach. He on the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a run. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field. Okay, we'll have time. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? Mm-hmm. Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree? So, the body is where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done to. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be after you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation.
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old. You must forgive me. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the.
Yes, dear.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. Oh, my. You know where we are, right? That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise. How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is... I haven't seen very many other cities personally. Speaking of history, you know what year it is. That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting...
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime? Oh, no. Nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign...
I don't know. Still looks like there's a lot.
Oh, dear. This is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in... But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not...
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and it has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to... Someone more educated in sweeping matters.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe?
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a...
She nods, but still looks worried.
You know where we are, right? Yes, but more specifically on the coast of the city of Revachol. Yes, great. See? We're getting somewhere. How would I even begin to... I haven't seen very... Speaking of history, you know what year it is. Yes? There. The year is 50...
She looks flustered. The lieutenant studies you. I'm beginning to suspect that you might indeed be completely adrift in this reality.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Precisely, sweetie. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, led by an... It is quite disappointing, yes. Oh dear, this is troubling. But we should stop...
She's scared now. She's realized you really...
You didn't do too well, dear.
A sigh.
But maybe a fresh set... Someone more...
No.
Of course.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Of course, dear.
The man with the unimpressive...
Mr. Ga.
Yes?
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Fantastic. That's wonderful, really. I think so.
Sir, I understand your concern.
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use.
You said you just got here.
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock.
But you still know your way around.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live...
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask you. His face expresses. Ask him about the body's location before.
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And...
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so good for you? Was there something else? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's...
The lieutenant turns the page.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right.
This man means the heavy...
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real. Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever.
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment. Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your heart. What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this Are you serious? From your work?
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
Yes, it is. No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times small. It is.
Isn't it evil? The order of...
It does, doesn't it?
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi look...
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay.
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in... Officer, you really need to take this up with your station.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address... But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head.
The RCM in Martinez. What? We don't see a lot of police around. Of course. What can I... Excuse me? Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. Okay. Since the street sign's messed up? Oh, that...
Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death.
What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martin...
He knows where we are. He just wants...
No problem. Of course.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily... A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8100. The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and Saint G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mail. The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful even. Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork vapor emanates from the large engine. This must be the infernal machine that toy. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio, a scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button the soft purr of electrical kitten.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944.
Received. Hold on.
Give it a minute. She might be busy.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? No, not me. No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people don't have the money to have the cables put in again.
So the union has a phone, and there's one phone.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court. No one calls the police. The union would get angry. You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. I didn't want to get in trouble.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. Look, you don't live here. You don't understand. Please, I just didn't want any trouble. I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
You can almost hear the girl getting smaller on the other end.
Okay. You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly,
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's not...
God, why can't you just mind your own business?
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. You mean, why did I...
Why not?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
You hear the call.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5, this is for...
The man uses relay code. You've got this. You're a cop. And cops...
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-4, your badge should have most of your personal details. 10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a...
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs...
He what? He lost his badge?
This is Communication Officer Jules P. You mean your partner? Over.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn boss.
It's your partner, satellite.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the...
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He's asking you to stop.
Of course it's serious.
Satellite Officer Vicmar concurs, losing your badge. He says this has probably happened to...
Oh, god damn it.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might...
Mullen dicked us.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your miss.
Fuck me. Mac, come here.
What's going on?
Supercop here.
He lost his badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
He asks you to please stop. Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like...
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again.
New heights even for...
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson wants...
Check your pockets. Check... No. It's gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over. 10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat please. Over.
Lying? Over the phone?
He says he did.
Thank God for that. Losing his badge is bad enough.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Roger that. 10-10. Over.
A metallic drawer.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not
The pry bar feels useful for opening. The handles up. You can do. It's robust. Lets you see things. Pull out toolbox. Slides back into it as you tap on the...
There's no use
Translation. We're not going anywhere. The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do...
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time.
There are clothes inside.
Don't be shy. These are premium.
Save the economy. That sounds off.
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco. Very cool. The economy thanks you, officer.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments. The box smells like cat piss. Or like...
Economical, but also trendy. Look firsthand. 5 seconds.
Something cold grazes your hand.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir. Gotta prepare for springtime, right?
You see a Samaran street vendor. The name, Sileng.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's you're very cool. What? No. You like premium menswear. Look around and browse.
a gander and a hunt.
A simple little cadence.
It's the jam, my man.
The air from the east is
It's a traffic jam for the aged. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils.
Yeah, imagine. So tell me, what do you need? Huh? The bosses, man. Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop. It's like, whatever's going on over...
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a job. I've heard talk there's a company...
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
Maybe you should. Cops...
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own... I don't think you understand how that joke goes, but do continue.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side.
Anything else? Yeah, us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for the... Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is...
He tries his best to look nonchalant.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that.
It's easy to see he's telling us.
Analyzing the fundamental, structural, and psych...
Ask for his conclusion.
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Oh, high-grade narcotics.
Relax. He's merely...
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs are nice. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately. This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of.
A motor lorry, also called a camion.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The boss, not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Don't be a stranger.
Yes?
No response. He's having trouble processing it.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs? Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours, focus on other people's troubles, not...
A moment passes. The lieutenant...
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old. Every school of thought and government. It's men like you who keep Revachol.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for...
Oh, come on, man.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my... But you see...
Silence. That your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple. You know that.
The lieutenant exhales.
Whatever you say.
He smells of heavy motor.
It's about biological... Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a correlation in... I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by... So, lately we Occidentals have experienced the problem?
Cultural victory? What is this?
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And it's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what? Go right ahead.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi's stern expression. Not a lot of moral fiber on this one yet, he thinks.
Yes? What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me. Then you are not that far behind, actually. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify a security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wildpath. They didn't identify themselves in any way. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen. That's us, the
The RCM, or the Revachol citizens.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find good.
The door is closed. There they both are. Two identical shoes, like two baby crocodiles. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. Good, they're balanced. The bed is cold and not.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy Kuno. Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely.
Fuck that, Kuno. Yeah, right in the mouth. The rake, Kuno. You should throw
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake? The fuck are you?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball. Irregular speech patterns. Oh.
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit.
This is where you quickly ask him questions.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not as probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't he? I don't know. Some mesk or...
There is no Night City anywhere.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You wanna know where Kuno was?
Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's...
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about...
It's impossible to deduce what it is about.
Just a couple of pigs.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
You're Get
lost,
Right, pig. This is where Kuno... Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno's Kuno, pig.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using...
The fuck are you calling it?
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put... Help! Pig's got Kuno!
Help! He's got...
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before...
Everybody! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way.
Help! Mister, he's flashing Kuno. He's showing his Look.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying,
I know you wanted to hit me.
relax. He can't read. There's a dead body, remember? That's what you were doing here.
It's good you said that. Here it is. Here we go. Kuno like... Oh, no. You pass you around like cat.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch.
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be...
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper.
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch.
Click, 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 click.
The fuck about it? You're testing...
Get lost.
Yeah? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a... Kuno does...
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. I'm going away for it.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
You don't want to fuck with me.
You can still see the top of her hat. This trash container is locked. The sliding lid is just a trash container. Your fingers start to itch just looking at them.
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or... We might want to ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. And he also has information.
Just a trash container. Your fingers start to itch just looking at it. No matter how strong you think you are. The corpse looks at you. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's
active decay. It's okay to...
He's about to blow. Cock's gonna blow, Kuno.
There he still is, looking right. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth. More Too late. It's impossible to keep in until a pool of vomit lies. The smell of Commodore Red rises.
Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head, if you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor. There is freight nearby, east of the hostel. There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the...
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make...
A Stars Raiko, one of the finest Dsce made not many people outside of
Estash Raiko KK2. That's a classic model. Never thought I'd see another one repainted. An old case for my precinct. A couple of gyms, they said it was an honor killing. Hussar style.
Correction. 4,395. The fourth largest public protest of a
people we are paid to protect. Let's leave it at that. 4 years for murder in reunion. The perps were remorseful.
The prisons in the Greater Revachol.
I tried to avoid drawing far-gone conclusions like this before actually examining the body. But my initial guess is the two are... Yes, detective? Okay. I'm not going to honor kill anyone over this.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if a silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads. As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king, even by the standards of the... Well, he blew his own maladministration. Stories have it that he had his bedroom. He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon. But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine. Philip III's ludicrous bronze likeness looks different. Something with great kinetic energy seems to have... Someone shot him in the heart.
Okay, I can see it. Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. If we connect every bullet hole in Martinez... I've made a note.
The king stands high above. Small, wrinkled woman does not... The photo, an ambrotype, no response, wherever this woman is.
Wait, she's just a distracted old woman. Why? I just told...
Looking for something? Oh, not much anymore. The strike? Oh, they've been... Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing...
Look, as detective. Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of...
Koiko may be another...
Yep, it's one of their men.
In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose name...
Yeah? Says who? Then, I guess they grow apples somewhere else. You can never really tell with those...
He means the people living...
Yeah, you know, Grandnix, Gradvolk. Those decos, that's what they're all called. Hey, if the name and description fit by the... did you miss the part where I said they are...
Relax. You've got all you can...
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very goddamn right. They've been... trusting street...
Welcome to Frit. Feel free.
What's that magazine she's reading?
I don't know. Frit? A 7 to 11 grocery store. I think they think that the extra tea...
The story goes that normal Frit...
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got like...
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish. Benita. She's a model.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Okay.
She looks up from.
Yes. What we have is there, in the medicine cabinet. Go take a look yourself. I don't really know anything. I mean, not really. No. I didn't know him at all.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure.
Okay. I don't know, really. Uh-huh. Reality.
She is like a student unexpectedly.
I don't know. What about it? Our government? Or do you mean something else? Sorry, I really need to finish this. I don't know.
The clock shows the time at 10.
When ordinary people take over. Yeah, it happened like. Cool.
The tear machine stands in the corner.
Oh, it's a machine for tear. You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some. Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there.
Hello again, sweetie. Whatever do you mean? Sequence killers? Oh my.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Yes, and it seems to me, and even if he weren't there, I'd thank you, but perhaps another time. Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation.
You must be joking. Although...
It's not easy to assert your...
Interesting idea. This Evra.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry, I don't...
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with Attaboy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there, not thinking about drinking all that time. Forget about the bar. Or don't forget about it. You should totally What happened, man? You used to be cool. Get your drink on and your A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. The driver has adorned his space with a large metal pendant. It is a seal. The back end of the cabin, a book with ragged edge.
Racist, nationalist, paraphernalia. Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is.
There he is.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a... Sure, I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a...
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right and then accelerated straight into the fence. The driver proceeded to back out before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting.
You could follow the track south.
You are correct. This is a rather motor...
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eye.
Active decay.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Yes? Excuse me? Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in some you time?
A moment passes. The lieutenant... There he still is, looking right through you. This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Work." This trash container is locked. Force time isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but there's a creaking sound as the pry bar slips under.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
Unsatisfying, hurtful. You hear a ringing sound, but there's a creaking sound as the pry...
Let's ask the manager for the key. This is clearly not working.
Can I help you? Mine? No.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks.
I thought as much.
Well, yes.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Prod at him and find out.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. Do I have a shaker in my hand?
It's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's holding...
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a... Am I smiling? Do you see me smile? That's right. I'm the cafeteria.
Play it calm. This man needs to understand.
Like what? Absolutely.
Absolutely in the question. Your body is ready, sire.
Yes, have you got it? A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken... Like what? What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. They come here in the evening.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. We don't. We have to wait.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them.
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. And want me to make an exception for you? Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the... What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based...
Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes?
This trash container is locked with a well-oiled... Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Just the feeling. A warning. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see, milk? You've done this before. The movements are... No. Sir, a box falls into pieces in your... Among the threadbare kitchen towel, as the legs of the...
The victim's clothes? Drop them in here, officer. Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets. The belt is missing.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved...
This is a military-type overgarment.
The rest of the rags...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the... Not really. All we know is...
The fuck's he on about, kids?
See?
The lieutenant nods. It's just organic. What's this? A blue piece of plastic. Something larger. A clipboard.
Officer, is that your... It is. Look. The plastic has the RCM street grid on it. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Officer, this is an official piece of paperwork. It probably contains notes on...
Easier said than done. Challenge accepted. You should be on the lookout for stylistic elements. Good choice. Soggy carton.
Officer, this is sensitive information. You need to take this seriously. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the...
Some items, such as the ledger...
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist, only in its social sense.
Mm-hmm.
You've acquired an interactable...
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
There he still is. Look.
Fuck does Kuno care?
He's on your crime scene.
No! You told him the cities and fuck you.
Explain himself. You must get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, like a fucking volcano. Yeah.
You're lucky you didn't die there.
Yeah. Kuno, what are you? Like 80, right?
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy. That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths. Try it again now.
Kuno doesn't...
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Somewhat glad you asked. When junior researcher, because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of there it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then?
Be still, my beating heart. The lieutenant isn't studying. There's a good vague way to ask where.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. See that ladder there?
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin. When the wind ruffles the cloak.
Yes, it's probably yours. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day. The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. Well, it doesn't...
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide? Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up there. Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Fuck me? Please leave the rage you have for after.
Nothing you can say. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism.